Joining us now from London is Rabbi Sivan Malkin Maas, head of the secular humanistic movement in Israel. Rabbi, it's good to have you. Unfortunately, I'm sorry it's under these circumstances. It's now day 13 of warfare. I understand you're London-based, but you do have family in Israel. How are your loved ones there doing and coping during the ongoing conflict?
Well, I'm usually based hi and good morning, but I'm usually based in Israel. I've been in London here with flights that have been canceled. And yes, I do have a family in Israel. It's a very tense time. I mean, as usually, nobody knows what the future will bring, but the horrors of the recent past have been so unbelievable that just the close memory of that and being around people who have been suffering for so long, people who have died, people who are hostages in Gaza, and we're talking babies and children. I mean, this has never ever happened before in Israel. Although in our Jewish history, I'm so sorry to say that we have suffered this kind of attacks and this kind of treatment just because we're Jews did happen to us in the past. So the situation is horrifying, and it is with a lot of strain of where are we going from here.
I can't imagine the sense of pain, loss, trauma that you're feeling. I know a lot of my Jewish friends have been saying, you know, for a long time we said never again. Well, never again is happening right now. We know members of your organization had been protesting against some of the Israeli government's new policies before this war even broke out. You've also shared that you knew Israel was in danger months before the attacks took place. You just never imagined anything of this magnitude.
Well, you have to understand that when we are talking protests, first of all, you have to understand that the size of Israel is a tiny country. It's like 8% of I don't know, of Michigan. It's
about the size of New Jersey.
We're talking about around 9 million people. That's it. And in this tiny country, for the last 9 months, there were demonstrations of hundreds of thousands of people out in the streets saying that this government is dangerous for the future of Israel. And many people who are professionals in the area of defense, I'm not one of them, kept saying that Israel was in danger. And the feeling is, you know, you really didn't want to be right in this situation. And we are trying to look for the future, but we have to understand that the situation today doesn't only depend on us. It depends on public opinion. And one of the biggest problems that we're having is that Palestinians for a very, very long time had very good public relations. And what happens is that even when the facts are different, still public opinion just doesn't get it. And it's like saying, don't confuse us with facts. And, you know, this is what we have. We have the truth on our side. We have the facts on our side. And people just stay silent. You know, it reminds me of a poem that was written by a German pastor in, I think it was 1946. And he was saying, his name was Martin Neumaller, and he started off being a Nazi. And eventually he was taken prisoner because of his wars. And he wrote this very famous poem saying, first they came from the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist.
Yeah.
Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. And I think that's the most dangerous thing that we are in. You have to understand that what is happening in Israel now is a reflection of what could happen in the world.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.